All right, we are live. The face of book says that we're live. Let me know if you guys see me live, if you're watching live or the replay, come say hello in the comments because I love saying hi to you guys. All right, so today's topic is a little funny. And it's really interesting because I channel my students quite a bit when things are not going right. For me, I'm like, wait, what would I tell my students to do? Right? What would I tell all the ladies in bookkeeper training school? And so I was at the doctor's for my annual physical last week, and the doctor wanted to do a test, which requires me to collect, we'll just say, so I have to like basically pee in a bottle all day. Okay. And so I go onto the website for Quest Diagnostic, which is, like the big lab, right, in the country. There's no way to say I need this test. There's nobody to call. There's nobody to, I contact customer service, nothing. Okay. And I don't know if this ever happened to you where you're like, I just want to talk to a human being, right? And you can't get a human being. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so I'm starting to get like really annoyed, right? And I'm starting just kind of saying, I'm not going to do it. Like, this is too much. This is too hard. Like, I can't get a person. I can't get my questions answered. I'm done. I'm done. And I said, okay, you know what? All right, hold on, stop. What would I tell my students in bookkeeper training school to do, right? And so first of all, I'd say, okay, it's like, let's just stop for a second. Like, we understand that this is hard, but we can do hard things, right? We do hard things all the time. And so it says, okay, so if I can't get a person on the phone, then what do I have to do? Well, the Quest Diagnostics is literally like 4 minutes from my house, like literally 4 minutes. So I got in the car and I went down there, and of course you get there and there's no people. Okay, everybody's in the back. And so I said to myself, okay, so what am I going to do? Like, because I'm always thinking like, what is the next best step, right? Because part of me was like, oh, screw this, I can't figure this out. I'm done. I said, okay, no, what's the next thing, right? What's the next thing I need to do? And so I went into the computer and there was a little help button. So I hit the help button and it's like, are you here to pick up a collection container? And I was like, oh my God, yes, that is what I'm here to do. And I hit that button and it said, okay, you are number 11. Someone will come looking for you. And I was like, okay, awesome, yay. And so the person came out and they were like, hi, are you here to pick up a bottle? I'm like, yes, I am. I'm here to pick up a bottle. And so like, okay. And she gave me the bottle and she explained when I come back what I'm supposed to do. And I was like, oh, okay, awesome. But it's funny because the reason I think that this is like a metaphor for life is that how many times are we presented with something and we say, no, I'm done. Like, I can't do this. It's too hard. I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do. And so often we just give up. And it's like, I don't want you to do that. Because we are always, every time we move outside our comfort zone, every time we do new things, there is going to be friction. There's going to be frustration. You're going to be out of your comfort zone. You're not going to want to do the next step. And I get this all the time, bookkeeper training school. Trust me. I tell people do things like, yeah, no, I just didn't do that. I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I was too afraid to do that. I was too scared to do that. And eventually what happens is that if you don't do like the easy, scary things that I ask you to do at the beginning of the course, when you get to the really scary stuff at the end, you're not going to be able to do it because you haven't done the itty bitty scary things that I asked you to do at the beginning. I actually scaffold the scary things into the course. And so that's why, like, we have some people that really hit a wall. And Erica said those feelings definitely feel heightened this past year and a half. Well, Erica, so I think I read that you passed your certification exam. Is that true? Because I'm pretty sure, it was your post that I saw in the group, which is totally awesome, which is absolutely fantastic. Yes, you did. Yay! I'm so excited for you. That is so cool. So if you're watching this, right, put in the comments, congratulate Erica because she passed her QuickBooks certification exam. But it's really interesting to me how many people, like in life in general, right, that when things start to get hard, when things start to get uncomfortable, we stop. When we can't like just figure things out really easily, we stop. And so that is something that I really encourage my students to just keep going, to just, I know it's going to be uncomfortable at times. There are going to be things, you know, when you start your business. I mean, it's funny because like one of the first things I have people do inside of bookkeeper training school is when they start the course, I say, listen, I just want you to go onto, you know, Facebook or whatever your preferred social media is, and just say like, oh my God, I'm so excited, I'm starting a bookkeeping course. And just post that. And like for some people, that is so scary for them because telling the world that this is what they're going to do, like they're worried that they're not going to finish the course, they're going to let people down, people are going to be disappointed, people are going to give them crap. Like they're just so, you know, there's so many things that they tie into that single post. But it's funny because the people who do it, right, they get past that fear. They actually find the vast majority of them, there's so much support for them and what they're doing that it's really, really shocking. And so I think sometimes our willingness to not do scary things stops us from reaping the rewards of those things. And so I want you to think next time you're not feeling super confident, you're feeling a little bit afraid, you know, you're outside your comfort zone. I just want you to kind of think a little bit about what's on the other side, right? So can you get to the other side of that discomfort? Because I'll tell you that every time you get to the other side, the next thing that you try to do that's new, different, uncomfortable is a little bit less scary and a little bit less uncomfortable. So I hope you'll give it a shot. So Ash says, I haven't been around for a while, but I felt compelled to join today. This speaks so much to me today. I've come up against a lot of hurdles lately and just need to break them down into tiny steps instead of throwing in the towel. Yeah, actually, it's so easy to just say, I'm done. Like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm so done. But I'm telling you, like the rewards on the other side, like I know a whole bunch of you are like, you know, a whole bunch of you that just started following me, like you're seeing all the stuff at Disney on my personal profile, like you're seeing the stories that we're doing, you know, behind the scenes, like at the theme parks and stuff, and you see like that we're having fun. I'll tell you that is not, you know, it took us time to get there, right? We had to build up this business. Trust me, I have done all the things that I tell you guys to do. All the marketing stuff, all the behind the scenes stuff, all the networking, the reaching out, like I've done that. Okay. I know where you are. I've taken that certification exam and I know how hard it is. But I want you to know that on the other side of that, okay, on the other side of that, it's higher income, it's working less hours, it's all of those rewarding things, but you have to put in the work to get there, okay? We can do hard things. We can. We just have to allow ourselves to do them. And so I hope today you will allow yourself to do any hard things that come up in front of your path. And just say to yourself, when you start to panic a little bit, when you start to worry, just remind yourself, say out loud, I can do hard things. I can do hard things. All right, let me know how it goes if you use that today. Thank you so much again for joining me live. If you're watching the replay, hey guys, make sure you say hello, and I will talk to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.